I'm your neighborhood reporter Ezekiel Ramirez in Robertson County. I'm in Calvert, where plans are in place to restore the pavilion at the Virginia Field Park. I'll explain the impact this historic landmark has on our community. The Virginia Field Pavilion is currently undergoing improvements in Calvert.
It is a special historic project, and we have people with deep ties to the community that feel very strongly about it.
This pavilion has been a part of our community for more than a century, and it was used for public events to bring the community together.
We want to do a full upgrade on it so that it's around for another 100 years.
I was talking to members of the city council when Jan Walsh shared that this pavilion means a lot to not only her, but to her late mother.
She would be very, very excited. I told her, I said, we're going to save it, Mom, we're going to save it. And she said, I hope I'm going to be here to see it. And she isn't, but in spirit, she is.
I also spoke with Louise Gibbons, who is a part of a Calvert family that stretches 3 generations wide.
I spent so much of my childhood up there in the park and in the pavilion because we didn't have television. We stayed outside most of the time, and the park was a real attraction for all of us.
She told me about memories she has from the pavilion and the impact it made on her childhood.
My mother would fix us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches late in the afternoon, and we'd put them in our bicycles and go up and sit in the pavilion and have our picnic up there by ourselves.
And tells me she's glad that Calvert is doing what they can to keep the history of the town alive.
The people that lived here in Calvert really had a deep feeling for it. And I know that they would be very pleased to see that the things that they enjoyed are going to be restored and kept for the future generations. Mayor
Wright tells me that the first phase of restoration should be finished by the end of this month, and that the Calvert Historical Foundation is hoping to raise funds to make more improvements to the pavilion and to the Virginia Field Park. In your neighborhood of Robertson County, I'm Ezekiel Ramirez.